welcome back to Becoming a Polyglot. Today we are learning Korean. Perhaps you've seen this book throughout my other videos as well. This Hangul workbook is really amazing. With each and every consonant and vowel that you're learning, you get enough space to practice your writing. I purposely leave some boxes blank in order for me to practice in the future as well. There are also tips provided throughout the entire workbook to help you remember the Hangul alphabet, which is super useful. This book slowly becomes more difficult as you learn more and more of the Hangul alphabet. You start off with 2-letter syllables, then 3, and so on. Since it was getting a bit too cold outside, I moved back inside to continue my Korean studies. But before I do that, I like to create a nice workspace. So I clean my desk and light a candle, put on some good music, create this nice working atmosphere before I get started. It always makes me feel motivated to start my studies. What is the most common greeting when to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, or hi to someone? 안녕하세요. Now I need to learn how to write that. The exact same for 감사합니다. Thank you in Korean. As you can tell, I'm really starting with the basics. Okay, so I just did the 5 exercises. They were of course rather easy, but this is what my notes look like right now. As you can see, I tried to work with a color system. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do this, but the pink one is basically for formal words and phrases, and the purple one for informal, so that I can immediately see the difference between the two. But I think this is going to change over the past couple of weeks, months, to see what works. But for now, this is lesson 1. Just hello and thank you. Of course, you have to start somewhere. As you can hear, I have a cold. My throat is not at the best. But yeah, I will get better soon, I hope. At least I have enough time to learn Korean right now, and I'm actually really excited about this.
And in this lesson, after listening to the lesson in this podcast, what can our listeners do?
You can answer yes or no in Korean.
Wow, yes or no in Korean?
Yes.
It's very simple, let's get right into it.
Okay, so I now did 2 lessons of Talk to Me in Korean, and I have to admit that I really like it. This is the first time that I had a workbook that also offered additional information online, and whilst I was scrolling through the Talk to Me in Korean website, I found out that there is actually a lot out there to start learning with. Of course, you have to start somewhere, and right now it's fairly easy. Yesterday evening I discussed hello and thank you, 안녕하세요 and 감사합니다. And just right now I discussed yes, no and yes, that's right. So that will be 네, 아니요, 네, 맞아요, 맞아요, 맞아요. I don't know if the G is pronounced as a y or j. Ja? Yeah? Let me know in the comments. The only thing that I noticed so far is there are a lot of sample conversations in here. This is also one about coffee, saying whether you like coffee or not. And they just use this conversation in order to explain the yes or no words. The agreements and the disagreements, which I can understand, but whilst reading that, I would also like to know what the structure is behind the sentence, do you like coffee? But as I was going through the book, I gathered that they will talk about it later on, your likes and dislikes, probably. That's the only thing that I'm thinking right now. I would really like that is also a bit further explained, but still, very good book. I like the fact that they do use these sample conversations, because then you get a better visual aid of understanding how the words are used in context. So that's wonderful, especially since this is such a new language for me. I'm actually very pleased with this book. I'm really glad that I was able to buy it. It's been on my wish list for months, I would say. How pretty are these flowers? Aren't they just amazing? Like, honestly, I really like them. My mom and I found this lovely desk second-handed in a thrift store, and I thought it would be a nice replacement of the one I have right now, especially in terms of the colour. So after I hit the gym in the morning, therefore this great outfit choice and great colour palette, I reorganized my room and welcomed my new desk. I am in love with it. That was also my video for today. I hope you enjoyed my brief study Korean with me. Let me know whether you like this video and this type of video, because I'm experimenting a little bit with what works and what doesn't work, and whether I should continue with my Korean journey on YouTube. I do have another book as well that teaches me Korean, so perhaps I'll show that in another video. Let me know if you like that, then I will definitely try to film that in the upcoming few days or perhaps weeks. Let me know. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful and amazing day today. Goodbye.